What is up everyone, Kori-Maru here. Sorry for the lack of video content lately on my channel. I've been inconsistent and very busy with some exciting projects that I'm helping with and getting prepared for my upcoming Sonic and SEGA Fan Jam Remix event this week. Luckily, I was able to find time to review Sonic Frontiers, Sonic's newest high-speed adventure, courtesy of SEGA. Sonic fans have been waiting for a new mainline Sonic game since Forces, as the previous title received mixed reception. I played through Sonic Forces since launch and I thought it was an alright game, but it was not as satisfying as I hoped it would be due to its short length in terms of story and level design. When the first gameplay was revealed on IGN First during Summer Game Fest, a lot of people in the Sonic community felt underwhelmed by what they were seeing and thought the game looked boring. However, everyone's impressions changed over time during other game events, such as Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show, that left people who played the game hands-on very satisfied. In this review, I'm here to give my thoughts and opinions on Sonic Frontiers. Will Sonic Frontiers be the modern Sonic game that fans and casuals can enjoy, or will it be just another mediocre title in the franchise? Find out by watching my review on Sonic Frontiers. The story begins with Eggman exploring the Starfall Islands and uses his latest invention, Sage, to unlock the island's secrets. Unfortunately for him, Eggman gets sucked into cyberspace when Sage initiates the Protective Initiative. The next scene transitions over to Sonic and his friends, Tails and Amy, as they head off to Starfall Islands in search of the Chaos Emeralds. As they approach the islands, sudden trouble hits their plane and they are sucked into a dimensional portal. Sonic then finds himself separated from his friends and awakened in a strange digital world known as cyberspace. He miraculously escapes cyberspace and arrives on Kronos Island, one of the Starfall Islands, full of ancient ruins where strange enemies roam. Guided by an unknown voice, it is up to Sonic to explore the Starfall Islands, find his lost friends, and uncover the mysteries around him while taking on whatever Sage throws at him.
You cannot run forever. Final warning. Leave.
That was a warning?
From my experience with the story of Sonic Frontiers, I was very impressed with the storyline and the characterizations of the cast we know and love. The smart move to once again hire Ian Flynn to write the script for Sonic Frontiers. The story for Sonic Frontiers was so good, I won't even spoil too much on it in this review. But I will say a few good things about it, as it has a few story ties to past games like Sonic Adventure, references to past games, and other characters in the series. Please check out Sonic Frontiers Prologue Divergence on the official Sonic YouTube channel for more context on what I'm talking about in this review. I think Sonic fans, especially modern fans, will appreciate everything in the game lore-wise and witness character arc redemptions thanks to Ian Flynn's writing. I would have to say that the story is almost up to par with previous Sonic titles such as the Sonic Adventure series and Sonic Unleashed in terms of storytelling in my opinion, and I recommend playing Sonic Frontiers to experience it yourselves. Trust me, you might like it. Sonic Frontiers ends the boost gameplay trend in favor of a 3D open field experience by giving this title a fresh new take for the franchise. First, we have open zones, where Sonic has to travel around Starfall Islands and unlock its secrets by solving puzzles and face off against large enemies called Guardians. Before starting the adventure, players can select 3 difficulties to choose from: easy for those who want to focus more on the story, normal for those who want the balance between story and challenging foes, or hard for more challenging battles and something extra. The game even allows you to choose settings that fit your style of play, such as action style for casual gamers who are not familiar with Sonic games, and high speed style for those who are used to playing Sonic games. The objective of the game is to explore the 5 islands, save Sonic friends by gathering memory tokens based off their characteristics, and collecting the 7 Chaos Emeralds in order to fight powerful titans to progress through the story. The open zones are by far the highlight of the game for me, as it allows you to explore the area at high speeds and platforming that will make Sonic fans feel right at home. Sonic controls very smoothly and he doesn't feel as loose as the other games. As you explore the open zones, you can use Sonic's abilities such as boosting and drop dash that is very useful to travel upwards on slopes, as well as solving simple puzzles to unlock more parts of the map to explore. I highly recommend doing these to help you progress through the game a lot faster. Sonic has some new abilities under his sleeves that can help him face off surrounding enemies and solving puzzles. One of the new abilities that you'll use most in this game is the Psy Loop that allows Sonic to draw a cyberlight trail, which can be used to lift enemies into the air, solve puzzles, and uncover rings and other hidden items in the ground. If you draw an infinity symbol while using Psy Loop, it will allow Sonic to boost infinitely for a short period of time. As you progress through the story, Sonic friends will need you to complete a variety of tasks through minigames and puzzles to move forward by guiding Cocos to the right direction, breaking objects, skydiving, shoot 'em ups, and pinball? Man, someone at Sonic Team must like arcade games, huh? That's the SEGA spirit. Some of the mandatory minigames are alright to play through, and I praise the use of the music for each of them. But the one I dread the most is the pinball stage, where you have to collect at least 5 million points to beat it. It was kind of dreadful from my experience, as the ball would fling itself into the gutter whenever I get so close to finishing the minigame. At least the music by Outrun and Space Harrier music composer Hero plays smoothly in the background as it relaxes my mind through the madness that is pinball. Not only you can explore the Starfall Islands, you can also fight off against enemies in a new battle system that allows Sonic to use combining competitive moves such as dodges, parries, counters, and upgrade Sonic's abilities to make him stronger by collecting dropped items such as skill pieces and seeds from enemies, along with collecting lost Coco around the island to give to the Hermit and Elder Coco, solving puzzles, and using the trick system by launching Sonic in the air with angle slopes and dash panels. My top 3 favorite combat skills in this game will have to be Phantom Rush, where Sonic creates an afterimage of himself while demolishing his enemies at high speed, Grand Slam with Sonic delivering an impactful spin dash after parrying attacks, and Cross Slash where Sonic blasts a stream of shockwaves as if you are watching an exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. In order to obtain the 7 Chaos Emeralds and face the Titans, Sonic has to collect Chaos Emerald Vault Keys, which can be obtained through cyberspace and can be accessed on the portal by obtaining portal gears that can be earned by fighting against guardians and completing challenges in the game. Cyberspace levels represent Sonic's past memories with fragmented and surreal backgrounds featuring the traditional, fast-paced speedrunning action platforming. There are 4 objectives to complete to get the vault keys, by reaching the goal, clearing the stage at a certain time limit, finishing with a certain number of rings, and collecting all 5 red star rings. If you complete all 4 objectives in cyberspace, you will be rewarded with even more vault keys. While cyberspace reuses assets from generations and forces like Green Hill and Chemical Plant Zone, I appreciate the use of familiar stage layouts from past Sonic games such as Sonic Adventure 2, where you can experience stages like City Escape and Skyrail in a brand new way. The variety of music tracks used for each cyberspace level composed by Tomoya Otani and new composers are also really good, especially the ones with lyrics. My only gripe with cyberspace is that Sonic's physics will get in the way of the fun, as he can feel a bit slow while holding the boost button, and it's hard to make him turn at high speeds at times. It feels like as if I'm playing Sonic Forces again, but slower and clunkier. At least with enough practice, cyberspace can be fun to blast through if you want to aim for the fastest time, and are optional to complete as you collect the Chaos Emerald Vault Keys by other means, such as fishing with Big if you are able to find the fishing portals, and buy keys with the fish tokens you've earned through the fishing minigame. Once you collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, you will finally be able to face the Titans of Starfall Islands in a one-on-one fight as Supersonic. Out of all the boss fights in the Sonic series, these boss fights blow them out the water, and it's another highlight I have for Sonic Frontiers. Being able to move Supersonic around and fighting against the Titans in a cinematic way felt so good, and it's been a long time since we had an awesome Supersonic boss battle with epic vocal rock tracks since Sonic Adventure 2. This is something we all needed, and 5 years of development on this game was worth the wait. As you take on the Titans, make sure to pay attention to the boss patterns during certain phases and make use of the parries and side loop techniques as much as possible for some satisfying results. Once you finish the game, you unlock arcade mode, which is sort of a time attack that features all cyberspace stages. Other than that, there's nothing else to do besides upgrading Sonic stats to max. With that in mind, it should only take 10 hours to beat the main story, and at least 20 or more if you're trying to complete the game 100%. Sonic Frontiers, however, does lack some replay value, and it sucks that there isn't a way to play through all the story minigames in a single mode for a higher score. No cutscene viewer to replay all of the story and side quest cutscenes, and a boss rush mode for those who want to replay them without going through the entire game again. I hope Sonic Frontiers gets enough support from the audience through sales so that way we can have DLC, because this game deserves it. Overall, I think Sonic Frontiers has to be one of the best modern Sonic games we received from Sonic Team in a while. While not perfect by all means, I think Frontiers is on a step towards the right direction for the Sonic franchise moving forward. For the next Sonic game, I would like to see Sonic Team use the open zone idea and evolve it to something more unique in terms of exploring several environments like colorful grassy areas to neon light cities, and interact with other Sonic characters with minigames based off their traits. Please support Sonic Frontiers with money as much as possible by telling your friends, cousins, social media, whoever to give Sonic Team and SEGA the confidence to develop the next Sonic game as good as Sonic Frontiers. I will give Sonic Frontiers a score of 7.5 out of 10. What are your thoughts on Sonic Frontiers, and would you like to see more video game reviews on upcoming SEGA titles and other games? Feel free to leave comments down below, and be sure to support this video by giving it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Until then, take care everyone.